Alright, so here we go with another episode of What the Hell's on the TDS bench. And the answer is way too much crap. Today it's really not about what's on the bench, but what's in my pants. And before everybody gets a little too titillated, I'm talking about a medium-sized Glock. Right? It's summer. It's summer everywhere. We're all running around wearing shorts, this, that, and everything else. If we were to, deal with a inside the waistband holster, you're probably going to end up with your pants sagging around your butt like a damn gangbanger. Okay? It's too warm for a shoulder holster. Yes, you can wear a fanny pack, but we all know that there's only two types of people that wear fanny packs. One of them are concealed carry owners. And it's one of the best ways to clearly draw attention to the fact that you're carrying a pistol is to wear a fanny pack. Unless, of course, you just sling it over your shoulder. There are other bags, other shoulder strap things you can wear, but the bottom line is what you really want is you want something that allows you to do what you need to do every single day without having to change anything about what you're doing, okay? That's what a, quote, deep concealment holster will do for you, okay? Now, pair of shorts, gym shorts, all you've got to do, pure and simple, reach in and withdraw, okay? Glock 19, Glock 22, whatever, okay? Drop it back in. We're all comfy, we're all good. Nobody's really seeing that I'm printing. If I put this on a little bit deeper, it would probably not print anywhere near as bad, okay? If you give me a second, I'm going to zoom the camera in. I'm going to do the sit-down routine. All right, now, honestly, nobody really wants to see a fat man. But I am what I am, and that's all that I am. Okay, here we go. Real simple. I'm seated. The bottom of the gun is right here. I'm back a little bit more. Okay? From a seated position, if I grab a hold and I come out, we're not talking about blazing speed here, boys and girls, but we are talking about a Glock 19 or a Glock 23. I'd put a Glock 22 in here. I have actually walked around with a Glock 34. Okay? It's not a difficult concept. So what is this wonder holster that I am touting today? Well, don't get excited. It's real simple. It is Smart Carry, the invisible holster, out of Largo, Florida. I don't get dime one for recommending this to you. Okay? It's real simple. It's a bag. The back of the holster, the material is sweat-proof, waterproof, or resistant, or whatever you want to call it. Okay? The holster you get will probably come out to about here. Mine, I found that it was a little wide. It was chafing because I wore it down a little low. Okay? And the other thing is this one is designed to take a backup mag. Okay? And I'm gonna incite some ire. I don't necessarily carry a backup mag, but even with folding this in and sewing it a little bit myself, it still will carry a backup mag. This disappears. This is fantastic. Pull your pants up, Bluto. Yes, you pull your pants up, you're there. I have worn this into my local gym. Yes, Bluto goes to the gym. I'm not sure it does me any good, but I go. Okay, I have worn this to the gym on multiple occasions. Did it purposefully just to see whether it got in my way. And even on leg day, it worked just fine. Okay? Now, there are multiples of these out there. The reason I started with this first and foremost is because this is the only one that I can find that actually does what it's supposed to do without causing you pain, discomfort, and making you look like you're not wearing Depends or something. And, I mean, the only thing worse than a fat, balding guy whose nickname is Bluto is looking like you're wearing Depends diapers. If you hang on 1 second, I'm going to change out the holsters and I'll show you one that you do not want to buy, no matter how beautiful the website is and no matter how slick the commercials are. Because they do have a nice website, they do have a nice product, it's well made, it's incredibly well made. It's just not for anybody that is not wearing size 32 jeans. Okay? Okay, so we'll start with my pants down. This is it's called a 3-speed holster. It does multiple things, hence 3-speed. You've got this area up here. The material on this is just awesome as shit. Once I finally get done with ranting and whatever, reviewing, I'm gonna take them off and give you a once over on them, okay? I'm gonna figure out what my pants are. My pants are under, okay. You know, if somebody had told me 10 years ago I'd be making videos in my underwear, whatever. Okay, the exact same gun, Glock 19, okay? It slips in. The holster area is actually formed for it, okay? They make a big production about, and rightfully so, about the fact that you cannot activate the trigger. I can concur, you cannot activate the trigger. But the one thing you will notice is, oh, and by the way, this, I'm supposed to cut this off. I'm not going to do so, okay? You tell them what size waist you've got, they cut you an appropriate piece of material, plus or minus this much, and they send it to you. Okay? Each one of these is built by hand. I'm sure that the other ones are built by hand as well, whatever, okay. This is very nice material. It is comfortable, which is of great value. This one also has a side pouch for an extra mag. It's got something over here that I believe you can stick. Yeah, you can stick like a credit card in it or an ID. You know, it becomes an inside the pants fanny pack, which is cool. But where I was going is this. If you notice this right here, this gun is canted to the left. I'm a right-handed shooter. I asked for a right-handed holster. I contacted him and said, why is it canted away from me? How does this make sense? Okay. To me, it just doesn't. I would either want it canted towards me or neutral drop, straight down. Okay. What I find is that when I go in here, my wrist is making this angle. You can see it. Okay. If I was coming straight down on it, I would make this angle. If it was coming towards me, I would make this angle. This, in order for my web to hit the hand, or the web of the gun to hit the top of the gun, I have to make this angle right here. Now that may not be a lot for you, and it may not be a lot for anybody, but watch this. As I go to withdraw, I am pushing the trigger guard against the deal because my natural action is to pull this way. Just like if I was drawing, I would draw up and back, okay? I'm actually drawing against the holster. This damn thing's trying to come with me and I'm trying to get it out of my pants. Now, okay, there are some advantages to this holster in that it's very comfortable, okay? Now, let's do this. They tout the ability to drop this thing into all sorts of things, okay? I'm a 50-year-old man standing with you at the store. Do you see this? I swear to God, it looks like and it feels like I'm wearing the pants. This is nuts. Now, as I sit, it is pretty comfortable. But if you can see this right here, this is the material, okay? My gut's like flopping over the top of it. It's driving into this thing that I've earned because I'm 50. And if you can see this right here, I look like the Viagra kicked in, okay? This is not what I want in any way, shape, or form. Now, I'm gonna stand up and I'll pull the holster up. Okay? And see, if we had extra people. Okay. Now, really, what I've done here is I've created a situation where I have damn near pulled my pants up around my boobies and look like one of them 80-year-old guys. Okay. Right. You see this? This is, there's no mag in this gun. If I've got a flush mount mag, there's even more of this. I don't know how to make it any more clear. And I'm not 100% sure that it's clear on video. I'll look at it when I get in there to do production or whatever. But it literally, it's sticking out. I can clearly just reach down and grab it. Okay? This is not working. Okay? I'm going to stand up, zoom the camera back, leave the holster in the exact same position. Okay. Now, I have just stood up. I look like the bad cartoon of the guy that just woke up. Okay? And you know what? Let me see if I can get rid of that. Can I get rid of it? No, I cannot. I cannot get rid of it. Okay. The holster is in this position. Okay? I have to come all the way over here and withdraw in order to get it up straight. Okay? If I reach, okay, we're going to simulate it. I pull my pants out, I reach in, I grab a hold of it, and I pull. You notice the holster is rising with it. Okay? I can't figure this out. Now, one of the positive things that they do that I also find one of the, as a negative, is this area here that keeps everything from sweating, and you know, I guess you could use it as a girdle, I don't know, hold your gut in, you know, put some papers behind it, I don't know, whatever it's for, okay? They swear up and down that as your thumb goes for the grab, it creates this tunnel. Well, what it does is it creates a dermabrasion, a exfoliation, that's it. Your thumb will never have that rough spot right there that we get so irritated about. Because, watch this, okay? This is what has to happen, okay? They talk about a full grip. Oh, indeed, it is. But guys, come, seriously, this is a real pain in my thumb, okay? Now, when I do withdraw it, and you saw the holster come up, when I do withdraw it, I'm in a very good firing position. All I've got to do is drop in and go. I can't believe somebody's calling me in the middle of my video. But in fine customer service fashion, I'm going to ignore them and continue on. Anyway, this is the 3-speed, okay? And I'm sure it's comfortable as hell. It may make sense to you to come in and do this. It may make sense to do all sorts of, I don't know. I'm not, this is definitely not my favorite, okay? There are a couple other holsters that I experimented with. One is from Pistolware. I could show you how to put this on, but it would drive me insane. It's got Pistolware in the back, and it's like this. This is the front. Okay? This wraps around you. And like I say, if you just got out of the Army and you're a Ranger and whatever, or you're 17 years old and in good shape, and you know, I can't, you know, if you've never had a Big Mac in your life, this will work for you, okay? Because this right here is going to fold up like crazy, and these snaps, I mean, honestly, I feel sorry for the old Victorian women that had to put themselves in a corset and it snapped and it buttoned and did all sorts of shit. Okay, but this right here goes on, and it's fine. And in and of itself, it's a really great idea. Nothing gets in your way. The concept of how would I go pee? Trust me, everything is down below it. Okay, it cuts off right here. How would I do number 2? Well, okay, but here's the trick. Here's the trick. The gun does not ride vertically. The gun rides in it like thus, okay? It literally lays in there like this. So I got to fiddle fart with my pants. I got to come in on top of it. I can easily scoop this up. This is no different than laying in the bottom of a woman's purse or whatever, okay? And I can manipulate this shit out of the way, and I can get to it, and I can come up. I think there are some plastic pieces in here that may add to the stiffening and the what the hell ever, and allow this to stand up. But I don't really think so. There's no whatever. The other thing that tells me it's not designed to stand up is the fact that I got a snap. I got a snap here. It's one of the magnetical snaps. Magnetical. I'm just making up words as I go along. So this entire thing is designed to hold your gun flat. Right? it will fit your gun quite well. I mean, you could do it like this, you could do it like whatever. There's probably a number of different ways you can do this. I do not prefer this setup at all, okay? I do not like this in back. I do not like this Sam I am, okay? Truthfully, if this is for you, that's great. I'm sure it's washable. I'm sure it wears fine. I'm sure it whatever, okay? I just, no, this is not for me. This is an example of something I will never use, okay? You know, the fanny pack routine is also fine. This, like I said, I was gonna, here, let me do this. Walking around my pants down. Well, it's kind of liberating. I felt like a porn star for a little bit. All right, look, this is the 3-speed. 3-speed is very nicely constructed. But right there, boys and girls, you can see the cant, okay? This is a very nicely constructed unit. It's got their little logo. I'm not besmirching them in any way, shape, or form. I think this would be great. I have not found rail thin individuals in my shop recently to drop this on them and say, you know, will this work for you? It may. You got an inside pouch here. This right here, this is tough as hell. This material, you can even hear it. Okay? This right here, I don't know how in the hell you would be able to activate a trigger. Okay? This is a very nice holster. They have something where you can, like, once you take it off, and I don't know, I didn't follow the frickin' instructions, but you can, like, whiz bang this around and on, and it becomes a carried device. I don't know. Okay? Look on the website. I think it's his wife. She makes a very good video. She's an attractive woman. He is very rail thin. I mean, you know, the guy's wearing like size 26 jeans. I haven't seen 26 since I was in 7th grade. Okay? Now, all that being said, if you're going to go with a deep concealment, they call it, this, I can't get past this. The stuff on the back is Cushmax. Like I say, Smart Carry, the invisible holster. I use this. I utilize this quite well. The other thing is I know a couple air marshals, and they utilize them as well. Okay? Name of the game, boys and girls, is in deep concealment. It's not how quickly you can draw. It's the fact that you have the ability to draw from concealment, get on the gun, make your decision when you want to. Okay? I have had this on the range, and yeah, you know, IDPA, you got to sweep your concealment. You know, if you know you're going to get into shit, pull your strings out. There's your single hand. You go in with the other hand. I was able to get from the buzzer to last shot, 2 shots on target from a draw in here in 2.1. That's respectable. Okay. From here, you know, that's a whole different game. Okay? Here you go. Smart Carry. And I'm actually going to answer the phone now.